gonna have to go with it. Yeah. Hope nobody rear-ends us as we back out. Everybody's showing up for work. The late shifters are showing up for work. Yeah, all these 9 o'clock peeps. There we go. Everything seems to have gone correctly. These I'm not charged at all. I thought I was more charged than that, but I've been messing around on my phone all day. Moving photos from my computer, or from my phone to my computer, and vice versa, and all that kind of jazz going on. So it's been a busy morning. Yeah, and it was a late night trying to get my new stuff set up, and I can't get it set up the way I want to, so I'm just gonna have to adjust it to make it work for this weekend. Why do you do that, weirdo? She keeps freaking licking my hand. See, look at that. I don't know why she does that. There's no reason to do that. Freaking weirdo. Ooh, that's a rough looking lady there. That is not anybody I would want to see in an alley. Anarchy, hello. Plans for today. We are gonna go to do the loop at Echo Lane, with a possibility. Oh, I got the green light. With a possibility of going further. So we'll do at least 4 miles, but we might do as much as like 5.5, 6-ish, somewhere around there. But we're gonna at least do 4 miles. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. It feels chilly right now, but it's actually 43 degrees. Like, it's like awesome, like out this morning, and it doesn't perceive to be any wind, but we said that yesterday morning too, so we'll see what happens when we get out there. Because there's zero breeze or nothing happening downtown here. Like the flag at the city county building, we just went past the city county building, and it's up above most of the buildings in the downtown area, so if there's going to be wind, you're going to catch it. And it is just hanging with nothing. Nice pants. So we will go see. It got up to like 65 degrees here yesterday, so pretty much all the snow below about 6,000 feet has melted. So I don't think there'll be any snow. Maybe a little bit of snow in one little section going around the mountain, but I don't think there'll be like any snow anywhere. It'll be muddy if anything. And I got my new kicks on, so we'll see how they do in the mud. But yeah, and then so we'll see. Hopefully it'll be, like, it's supposed to get up to 70 degrees today. It was like 74 when I was down in Bozeman yesterday afternoon. Hello, Andre. Kind of wish, like, if I was able to get like all the stuff done that I wanted to earlier, kind of wish I left early now to go over to Bellingham, Washington, because I have to be there this weekend, which I'll be leaving tomorrow afternoon. But I kind of wish I'd gone over early, because one of my buddies is over there right now, and he messaged me last night, and he was like, "Hey, are you over here?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Ah." He was like, hanging out, 70s, warm. Yep, it is. That would be what, about 20 degrees Celsius? Yeah, about 20 degrees Celsius. Kraken, hello. Good morning. Oh, geez. She's doing her high-pitched yawns because she's, I don't know, stressed for some reason. But the sun should come out here pretty quick and be like super bright out because it is blue sky to the west of us. Summer in Canada, it gets hotter, but yeah. Well, it'll get learn I don't need high mileage all the time when ran a shorter distance faster today. Yeah, it's all about, you don't need like long mileage. I saw an Instagram post by Sandy Napier yesterday because they have a coaching, her and Sage Canada have a coaching business called Higher Running. And so she did like a coaching post that I saw yesterday on Instagram Reel where she explains that like it's not always it's not all about mileage. Got an ad on. People that get in the left lane of the there's two left turn lanes at that light, and they get in the left lane taking the chance that people, because you can go straight in the right of the left lanes, it's a left or straight lane. So they take a chance that everybody's going to go straight, and then they need to turn right, like immediately after going through the light, like the lady that was right next to me. She like almost floored it to try and get in front of me, and then decided she wasn't going to be able to, so she slammed on her brakes and had to cut behind me. It's like, why would you floor it to get in front of anybody anyways when you could just get behind them? That's a dick move, to floor it to get in front of somebody to then have to slam on your brakes to turn right and make them have to slam on their brakes. Like, that's just a dick move. But you see it a lot. I don't know why. All these people in the left lane are flooring it to get around. Like, they're actually going around me, thinking that I'm going slow because of my vehicle. Then they get over in the left lane and they're like, oh shit, he's like stacked up behind 4 cars. And now they have to try, so they just thought they were just getting around me, and now they have to like try and hope somebody lets them in to turn right here, which looks like one person is going to let them in. I don't know what's up with people driving today. I just don't know. Oh, I need to rotate my tires today too. Gosh dang, it's a good thing it's gonna be nice out. I might have to message. It's hard to do in the parking lot where I park. I might have to message a friend and be like, hey, if I let your dog out, can I rotate my tires in your driveway? Driveways well, it's probably flatter than the parking lot for sure. I gotta remember how to do it, because I can only pick up tires at the most at once. So I think if I do just jack up one side of the vehicle, I can move the front tire to the back, set the back tire down on that side, go over to the other side. I think that's how I have to do it. Go over to the other side, jack up the back, take that tire, put it in the front, lower the front, go to the other side, pick up that front, move that tire to the other side, and then I can be done. Oh, this vehicle's making me speed. They're doing 50 and a 35. Distance thing on because I was curious on how far it is to actually drive out here. Those push-ups when we get to trailhead. Stay aware when driving. Oh yeah, we are staying aware. My doggo keeps me aware, even though she freaks out like we're gonna rear end somebody even when we're not even getting close to them yet. So I know we're getting close to somebody, half a mile out because of that. Little turd. What her deal is. This guy's stinky. This guy's exhaust in front of us is stinky. Morning, Raccoon. To meet. Oh yeah, no, thanks for stopping by. We'll be out here for at least probably an hour and a half because we're just going to take our time. I'm not going to be pushing it, so we'll be lucky if we're doing like 13-14 minute miles. My plan is to do 5.5 miles, but we'll see. We might cut it at the 4 mile mark. The nice thing about this route is it's easy. It's a 4 mile route, but it's easy to add on an extra 1.5 miles. Or more if you really want to. You should be back then. Okay, we'll see ya. Get it that this guy's going slow in front of us, but he's not going that slow. Not going that slow. Do you have YouTube channel to record your progress? Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. I'm actually live over on YouTube right now. It's the same Shad Runner. I do more vloggy/cinematic videos as well. I'm getting ready to upload a couple. I'm like a year and a half away, or a year and a half behind on editing and uploading my YouTube videos. But I'm almost done editing one, so that should drop. I'm hoping to get it out before I leave for Bellingham. And then I'm working on my next one already as well, just because I want them to drop pretty close to each other because they're related. So hopefully I can get that one uploaded early next week. So if I can get the one finalized today, then I'll get it uploaded tonight, and then it can drop tomorrow at some point. I'll see what the algorithm wants. Usually it wants me to drop them around like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, but it's funny, this guy like dangerously past me and the guy in front of me, only to be stuck behind somebody else. Think she smells something? Yeah, she smells this nasty exhaust coming out of this vehicle in front of us. It's an older vehicle and their exhaust is stinky. But we're almost ready to turn off to the trailhead here, so we will not be behind these people unless for whatever reason they happen to be turning. There's only like 6 houses out here, so will you stop? She doesn't like being this close to somebody. She thinks we're gonna rear end them, even though there's no chance of that. To the trailhead. Now we got a really bouncy gravel road for about a mile. And I can't see because that sun is coming out. It clearly doesn't take care of the car. Nah, I think it's just an older car is all. Thing about Montana is we don't have any, there's 0 emission standards for vehicles here because so many people use older vehicles because it's ranch life. You know, 90% of the state is farm and ranch life, and so you use vehicles until they die. Here lately, the gym I go to, because I'm retired military, so I go however long I've been back. So I think we're gonna park over here in the main parking lot. There is 0 people here, which is unusual. Oh no, there is 1 person. Okay, there's 1 person here. I'm gonna say that is unusual, but even 1 person is unusual. But even 1 person is unusual for this time of morning. Way, because I think we're gonna come back from that direction. My throat is getting all crazy. Oh, I forgot to see what temperature it is. Oh, it's freaking 5 degrees warmer here. Freaking 5 degrees warmer here than it is in town. So I am not wearing my hat. Always eyeballs me when I go to shut the doors. Like, what are you doing? Am I going too? Of course you're going. We came out here to the trail. I don't know why I'm having network issues. That's not a good sign that I'm having. Okay, bud. I should probably put your bell on though. Can I put your bell on? I gotta swap you guys over here because I gotta grab her bell. Come here. I have your collar, and then you can go. Okay, go ahead. There is just ever the slightest breeze. Maggie, come here. Let me put it on you, don't you? You. I'm like, come here. She's like wagging her tail, like, ah. Okay. We're going to put our other coat on. I mean, really, I probably don't even need a coat. Oh, I'd rather be too warm than too cold. guess I only have one option for a coat. Oh, there we go, network. See that? I don't know why. Sometimes why the network is having issues right here. Because I'm pushing 2.5 megabytes now. How long we're gonna go? Anywhere from 4 to 5.5 miles. Oh, it's a duck. All of a sudden I heard something. I was like, what is that? So between, what would that be, like 6 and 10K roughly? Somewhere around there. We'll see how we feel. So we're gonna run around the base of that mountain. Once we get about, I don't know, what is that, maybe a mile over there, we hit a trail intersection, and she is going to do her best to try and convince me that we need to climb the mountain, but we're not gonna do that. And so we're gonna come around from up here, and then there's a trail intersection. So if I only feel like doing 4, then we'll just come straight back here. If not, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna come back from around up over here, which will add an extra 1.5 miles, so, or 2K. So we'll see. We'll see how we feel. Let's wear our, I haven't worn this hat for a long time. Let's wear this one. I got a little bit of water if either her or I need it. Wear my Mammoth Trail Fest hat that I got for free. It's a nice hat. Made by Fractal. Okay. Oh, I need to clean my zipper. I cannot get it to zip. It's probably got some goo on it. I need gloves just in case. Like, I don't need them, but we're gonna take them just in case. Okay, so that was 13 kilometers out to here, huh? Okay, we're gonna reset the distance. Don't forget to warm up first. Well, the first mile of this is gonna be my warm up. I'm not gonna be running much at all, if like just sporadic here or there. And we will be walking the uphills for sure, but we are, where'd my dog will go? That's the mountain we're gonna go around, and if we're feeling it, we're gonna come back from that direction. Oh, see, she thinks we're going that way since we're up on this parking lot. We're gonna go this way. It's like, oh, okay. Here she comes, and there she goes. Okay, we're gonna get down here to this other parking lot. Let me change cameras. Get down here to this other parking lot, and I'm gonna knock out them push-ups. In fact, I actually have about 40 push-ups I need to knock out for the follows I got from the end of my stream the other day. I think we'll go down here because this is pretty sloped. I guess I could go on the road. I just want to knock out those the 10 that I definitely owe minimalist, and then the other ones we can knock out as we go. But the road is flat, so we'll knock them out here. and not too muddy, so I don't think I'll have to worry about getting too muddy. My dog's looking at me like, I thought we were going that way. Woo. That'll get the heart pumping. But I'm still recovering from an injury, so we're taking it pretty easy. Take my sunglasses off. It's not bright enough. It's hard for me to see. So we're just keeping it super easy. I got my new shoes on that I'm trying out to see if I want to use these for, and training not going as planned. I mean, this last train block didn't go as planned due to weather. The weather just got crazy. I think I am going to try and be as competitive as I can at that race, and so trying these shoes out. These are the new Brooks Cascadia Elites. And so far, I like them. I used them yesterday for our walk on the trails, or about 2 miles after our gym session last night. Oh crap. I wanted to go the other way. Oh well. I guess we're going this way. I mean, I guess if we go this way, she won't have the option to go up the mountain. Won't have to fight with her, have an argument. Okay, we're gonna walk this uphill. Woo. Oh, yeah, we're about 4 weeks into recovery, so it's doing a lot better. I just don't want to push it too hard and re-aggravate it. Cause this feeling, I haven't felt it for about a week and a half now, so. Bring up this a little bit. This ain't too bad of an uphill. Oh, I am itching though to just be able to run up some hills. It's the uphill that hurts the most, that I feel the most in the injury. So I'm gonna take it easy on the uphills. Like, I'm not feeling it right now running up the hill, but when I did feel it, that's when I felt it. So I'm just gonna take it easy. Whew. Like, we're not gonna get a lot of vert on this loop anyways. Total maybe 600 feet. I don't even think we'll get that, actually. We'll see. I don't know as if I've actually ever done the loop this way. Because usually we go that other trail where it forked, and then we take there's a high trail up here, And by high trail, it's only like, what, maybe 100 feet higher than where we're at. But that trail gives good views. I love the views from up there. I mean, the views are pretty good. They're not as good here, but they're pretty good. There's a ski hill right there. You can barely see the top of it. That's the local ski hill. But welcome to the Rocky Mountains. I always think of what is the movie Dumb and Dumber? Whenever I say Rocky Mountains, they make the wrong turn and they're in the middle of Kansas. I always thought the Rocky Mountains would be rockier than this. That John Denver's full of shit. Now we could go back that way and catch that other trail. There's actually two trails, middle trail or the high trail, but it's okay. We'll go this way. Easy to understand. Yeah, the views, I never get tired of the views. The funny thing is, like where I'm at, this is just a tiny little pocket of mountains here called the Scratch Gravels. And nobody comes out here as far as trail runners are concerned. And they all run, you know, the trails right next to Helena. Like the trailhead for Mount Helena is only 600 meters from my house. But everybody goes there. And the views are not as good. Like the views of the city of Helena itself are good, but the overall general views aren't as good until you get to the very top of the mountain. Once you get to the top of the mountain, then the views are pretty good. And then if you continue down the ridge trail deeper into the backcountry, the views are pretty good along that trail because you're just following a ridge and all that. But try and cycle, I would love to do that. I mean, when I'm further into like a training block, I actually just run. That's why I wanted to know how far it was to drive, just to kind of see how far it was. This is the furthest trailhead away over on because we're on the, not all the way on the other side of this little mountain range, but we're as far away as you can get from a trailhead aspect, because this area goes down, there's a ridge up here you can see, and it goes about 4 or 5 miles that direction from here, but there's no trailheads over there. You have to use this trailhead in order to access that area. But there's a trailhead closer over there, which is just over a 10K from my house, and I can get there almost entirely on some sort of trail, whether it's an asphalt trail or like a nice trail like a buffed out trail in 10 Mile Park. I'd have to go up Head Lane, but that tees in with 10 Mile Park. But that's a gravel road, so it's not too bad. And it's not like super busy for traffic, so it's easy to run on. And I'd have to run up that about 2 or 3 kilometers probably to get to the trailhead over here. Like you'll be able to see the other trailhead when we get to the other side of the mountain. Or that trailhead, I guess I should say. There's 5 trailheads out here in this area. Yesterday we were at one on the complete opposite side of this area, which is, I mean, if you went a straight line distance, probably 3 miles from here, like 5K, but you can't go straight line, you have to take the trail. So it's probably from here to 10K, I bet, yeah, in order to get there. And you have to go halfway up the big mountain in order to get here or get over to it. So I mean, if you're gonna go halfway up, you might as well just go all the way up. Oh, these shoes are doing pretty good in the mud. Because it is muddy. Oh, we're gonna walk most of this uphill. We're just going down right now into this little, I don't know what you call it, a gulch or little drainage. And then we have a slow descent, or ascent, I guess. A slow ascent up for about, I don't know, half a mile. Is it that far? No, it's probably not that far. Quarter mile. Yeah, it is warm out here. I could have got away without my coat, but like I said, I would rather be too warm than too cold. Tomorrow we might just run around the street recovery run loop that we used to do all the time. That's about 7 miles, all on 90% on either sidewalk or an asphalt path, like a trail. They got rid of the nice, it used to be, and I get it, there's a old railroad bed that used to run through town, separate from the main railhead, main railway, that they converted into a pedestrian path, I guess you could say. And it used to be really nice, buffed out, like pea gravel basically. And I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, they started paving it. And so now it's paved for all but maybe a quarter mile. And I get it, because people do use it to ride their bikes. Can't see it from here, but right over here, maybe when we get up here you can see it, where the military base is, the big, so you got the military base, which between active duty and federal technicians and like contract people, there's probably 500 or 600 people that work out there. And then the big VA hospital is right next to it as well. And, you know, you're talking 1,000 people that work there, and a lot of them will ride their bikes to work. And so they paved it so that those people would have easier travels It makes sense. But for somebody like me that doesn't want to run, you know, on pavement like that. I mean, for people that train for like the local marathon and stuff here, it's an awesome path for them to run on. All the time. I used it to train on, but I loved it as just a gravel path back then even. Whoo, it is getting hot. I might just have to take my coat off, because gosh dang, I said I wanted it to be too hot versus too warm, but I am freaking roasting. It's easily gotten a few degrees warmer, so we're easily in the low 50s now. Low 50s. Oh, I got so much glare on my camera. Must have a film on it? It's this one. Does have a little bit of a film. I don't know if I can. I don't have anything to really clean it though. Oh, right here is where, what, like 6 months ago, Nahri got attacked by a coyote. And this coyote that had been following us for like half a mile decided to drop down into this little drainage right here, and then just came up out of nowhere and tried to attack her. Oh, I gotta plug my camera in, I forgot. Before it dies on us, you get to say hi to my face, as I have to use the side of my face in order to plug it in. Since I only have two hands and one of them has to hold on to the gimbal. Yeah, see, there's hardly any remnants of snow out here. I can definitely figure it out. Surprisingly, so these new shoes, they have a gaiter that's integrated into it, and surprisingly I'm getting a bit of rock inside my shoes, or it could just be falling inside my sock, who knows. So this little dirt, sandy, gravel stuff that I'm picking up right now is what the conditions of the trail I'll be racing on is. Okay, well, there's Helena off in the distance over there. And then that's Mount Helena right there, the mountain that I was saying is really close. And then the next mountain over there is Mount Ascension. That's about a mile from my house. But there's the military reservation, the military base right there. The bigger buildings further back are where all the bright and shiny things are is the VA hospital. I think I might just have to take my coat off. This is too warm. We'll come up here a little bit further. I'll take it off. You gotta find me a rock or a stump or something I can set my stuff down on. Because I don't feel like getting everything all muddy. Doesn't look like it's that muddy, but it is. The smells are amazing out here this morning. Cause it's still got that damp smell, but it's warm enough that the oils and the pine trees and the firs are coming out. Mostly the pine trees, it's mostly the ponderosa right here. But like that right there, duck fir. Can smell a little bit too. Man, it is just freaking gorgeous out here. I almost wish I didn't have to go to Bellingham, but I got to make a paycheck, so. It's what I do. I mean, I choose when I take on contracts, but they don't come very often. So pretty much any of them that come up, I take. There's a few that I've had to say no to already for this year, just because I'm busy, but I already have prior engagements. This next, little bit, now that we're up at this level, pretty much the entire way around the mountain here is just kind of a rolly up and down. There's a little bit of some fairly significant uphill once we get to the other side, but it's not too bad at all. Oh man, the smells are just ridiculous. Might as well just use it right here. Take my coat off. Where are you going? She's like, peace out, bitch. She's like, you'll catch up. You'll catch up. Back here, a rain jacket and her water bowl. All there is. Now you guys can see my fat tummy that I'm trying to get rid of after being injured. Put on 30 extra pounds. In fact, I think the last time I actually weighed, my target weight was, what, 2.5 years ago when I got back from Europe. After spending 4 months in Europe, I was back down to my fighting weight. Oh. But I've been within, 10 pounds of it. Like right before my 200-mile race, because I got injured there. And then that's when I really put on the weight, was after that race, or after that, with that injury. But started to lose a little bit because I was training after I recovered from that. I got like 3 weeks of good training, got injured, and then started putting the weight back on again. And so it's a struggle, especially like right now, being that I'm not able to do as much as I want to do. I'm on a reduced calorie diet right now, and I'm still not losing any weight. Man, look at these views. We're gonna cross the valley. I can't wait. You can see, just make them out. This bigger mountain range right there, taller, I should say. Now you can see some of the mountains. I can't wait to run up there. In fact, it would be that peak right there is Casey Peak. And that's a fun run from the trail. The closest trailhead to the top and back is about 11 miles round trip, with close to 4,000 feet of vert. I think it's like 3,900 feet of vert. It's a fun little hike / run, depending on what you're going for. There is parts of it that are super steep. Like your first 3 miles and last 3 miles, first 5K, last 5K because it's an out and back, well, it doesn't have to be an out and back. You can come back a different way. But either way, you come back like that first 5K, last 5K is not very steep. It's all right in the middle. That's steep. Do you have a favorite place to trail run, or is this place? Well, locally, this is one of my favorite. If I don't have the time to, if I can't spend 45 minutes or so to drive to a trailhead, this is like the best option close by. But I love going up into the Elkhorns, but because you're having to drive on gravel roads, that takes you 45 minutes to an hour. But probably my favorite place is, there's wilderness area over here, which I don't know if we'll be able to see. Might be able to see part of it, but I think this other mountain's going to be in the way. Called the Gates of the Mountains Wilderness. And I love, if I have an hour where I can drive to a trailhead there, I love running back there. But probably my most favorite place to go run is up in the Bob Marshall Wilderness, which is about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from here. I usually go there and we just camp out for a couple weeks and just enjoy the trails back there. But it's remote, and it's to get to, I don't know, there's a couple runs that are pretty nice that are a little bit shorter, in that 10 to 12 mile range. You got Patrol Mountain, which when you get to the top of that, there's a fire lookout that I think that's about 12 miles with close to 5,000 feet of vert. But the views are epic. And then like Dead Man Hill, that's about 11 miles with about, I think it's only like 3,000 feet of vert. And once you get to the top of there, the views are pretty cool. But if you really want to see the views back in there, I mean, you're doing like 50K to 100K runs, because there's no roads back there. If you're gonna see that stuff deep in, you're going by feet or by horse if you have a horse. All right, you're back. Hey, welcome back. But as far as like just something really super close and local, this is my go-to area, mostly because I mean, look at these trails. This is awesome. And you can get some vert if you want. I'm designing a race course. Hopefully we get approved. If I don't get the permits approved in the next month, then too hard to get everything set up. So I'm trying to do the race in August. Trail running around Indy, same views as you. I bet you there's some nice views though, some of them trails. Isn't there a river that goes through Indy? Because you have that huge ass reservoir I know on the outside. What is that, the northwest side of Indy? Whew. I bet you there's got to be some sort of river path though in there. Probably paved, but that's what it seems most of the cities do. I do know, like, there's some really cool, like, state parks not too far away from Indy that have some pretty nice trails, like proper trails. How far is the course I'm designing? I'm gonna have two race distances, a 30K and a 10K. The 30K has about 7,000 feet of vert. So for 30K, it's pretty beefy. And I'm hoping in the future to offer a 50K distance as well, which would be just a 20K loop on top of the 30K, because you can't get more than 30K doing an entire loop of this whole mountain range, I guess, unless you want to head out on gravel roads to get over to other areas. Fort Bend, but I don't know too many other places. Yeah, just one thing I do is I don't use, like, the only thing I use all trails for is to look and see if there's any trails in an area. It's the only thing I use it for, because all trails is, even though they say all trails, it doesn't have all trails. And so then I will use Onyx. Once I figure out an area where there's trails, then I'll use Onyx and actually go and use and dive in and see what kind of trails system there is back in there, and then, you know, try and draw my own loop design my own loop to do or whatever out on the trails. But all trails gives a good general. When I was in Europe, I had to use all trails because it's the only thing that worked over there. Which I was able to find some pretty good trails. Like, there was a few places I was at, like when I was in Kosish, however you say it, I saw that there were some trails. There was like a mountain close by that had like an old castle that didn't exist anymore. Like, they couldn't even, the only reason why they knew it was there is because some of the foundation and stuff was still visible, but there was no historical account of the castle, any of that. But in order to get there, because I didn't, I was on my feet traveling by train, most times I was traveling around, and so I had to run. It was like probably 6 miles, like a 10K to get just to the trails. But since I knew the trails were there, then I was able to just use Google Maps or whatever to design my route to get over there. But that was a cool little area too. You can see I do have a YouTube video up on that. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool little area. It was hot too. Man, I was roasting. I think I ran out of water actually on that run. Oh man, like I want to run, but I want to enjoy the smells and the sounds. It is just freaking gorgeous out today. Like I said, I think it's supposed to get to 68. That's what the high's supposed to be today. So it'd be nice for long runs, yeah. Well, that's like when I was living in DC, my long run days, I would hop on the Mount Vernon Trail up to Georgetown. And then right when you cross the bridge into Georgetown, you can jump down on the Crescent Trail, which is also, like, both those trails are asphalt. And so you're talking, what, maybe 4 miles from where I lived to get up to there. But then you were only on the Crescent Trail for like half a mile. And the Crescent Trail wasn't too bad either. But, and like pretty much all of Mount Vernon Trail, even though it's like you're in a town of 7-8 million people, you could never tell because you're just right there on the Potomac. You can't hardly hear any highway noise, anything, until you go like under the freeway and an underpass. But yeah, you'd be on the Crescent Trail for like half a mile, and then you could jump out onto like this nice buffed out, I think it was the C&O Trail. It was either the C&O or the WOD, I don't remember. One of those two. A little canal towpath, basically. And you could just run for miles down that. And there is like, you're in trees, and again, just running along the Potomac River. And once you get to Georgetown, the Potomac is, you're out of the tidal zone, so it's like actual, like a wild scenic river, which is cool. you'd be lost. Mid-20s. Well, the thing you got to remember, Raccoon, is that weather you're getting right now is what came through here like 2 days ago. That's why we had down in the valley, down at our elevation, we had 10 to 12 inches of snow. Up in the mountains around us, 2 to 3 feet of snow, and it was cold, and it was in the 20s. I mean, we had single digits actually. 3 days ago, it was single digits. And then that moved through, and now it's like nice. Although, I don't think this high pressure ridge that's sitting over us right now is supposed to move anytime soon, so. But it'll eventually probably get to you. You'll just have to suffer for a bit. It's fine. It sucks because, you know, I leave tomorrow to go to Bellingham, Washington, and they're getting rain and cold over there. So I was like, man, it's finally like super nice here in Montana, and I gotta go where it's like wet and cold. I mean, it does look like for a race day, the rain, it's only like a 10 or 20% chance of rain, which is nice. I only say that because I'll be running very expensive camera equipment that I do not want to get ruined by rain. Whew, even though I have business insurance. Like if it's too rainy, then I will not use my own equipment. I will insist on using theirs. So hopefully they brought extra. Because typically they don't when they know that I'm coming, because I always have my own equipment that I use. Well, actually, probably for something like this, they would. Because you always want to have that backup. And you know, what was to happen if, for whatever, we just hit the 5K mark. If I was to have something happen and I couldn't make it out there, and they have to find a replacement videographer, a videographer ain't coming with his own equipment, he or she. Which is kind of funny because saying he or she, we've had a few female drone pilots that work with us and no female videographers. And somebody was like commenting on that, like female videographers, well, the main apparel brands or whatever. Because I make a third of my normal day wage doing this because we love it. So if you're trying to make a living, you ain't gonna do it. Oh, I forgot this is a section where we start going in and out. So it's supposed to be warm around the weekend. Not as fun, yeah. Whew. It is a nice drive. That is true. And I love that area. Like, if I had to live in Washington, Bellingham, top of the mountain. Since we bypassed the last trail junction, this is her first junction to try and get us to go to the top of the mountain. Now, in her defense, we did, last time we were out here, go this exact same loop and then climb to the top of the mountain up here. And it ended up being almost the same distance as we're gonna do doing this other loop, but I don't feel like doing 1,000 feet of vert today. 1,000 feet of vert today. I mean, as it is, like I said, we're gonna get probably close to 700. But if we climb to the top of the mountain, we're gonna get easily another. I mean, realistically, from right here at this trail junction, so it's not really that much higher. Like you can see, that's a separate summit, but the main summit is only a little bit higher than that. You can see it's not a whole lot higher than where we're at. There's our trail junction. And she's eating poop probably. Most likely coyote poop. Oh no, Nahri. Bunny rabbit that's been out. I thought we were gonna have a fight on our hands, but she was like, well, as long as we're not going back yet. Okay. Whoo. So there's the main mountain out here right there. That's the big mountain. And so the trailhead we were at yesterday morning was down at the bottom of that, which is the trailhead that most people take. Probably not the trailhead that most people take. Head Lane trailhead, I guess I didn't point it out, but it's just right down here. Not even maybe a quarter mile that way. That's probably the trailhead most people take to climb up there. But I like going from the other way. And so if you go from the other way to the top up there, it's what, maybe 3 miles to the top with about 1,100 feet of vert. And then it's fun because you can come down and wind around on these other trails and then drop back up right there through that little saddle and then drop back down. In fact, I kind of wish we would have done that now that that's what we were planning on doing yesterday, but it was so windy. I should have thought about doing that today. Although I don't feel like climbing the mountain today. I don't know. If it's nice tomorrow, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We'll see. Now we just gotta kind of just go kick up and down along this, I don't know, rolly terrain. It's like all these little knobs in here, little hills that we have to go up and over. Should get a good view of the ski hill though. Once we get up here on top of this one little knob, like I can see it pretty good right now. Well, I should say I can see the top of it right now. You can't see hardly any of the ski runs because they're all on the north side of the mountain, which is on the back side of a ridge. You can't see it. Okay, this is more of a hill than I can run right now. It would be a route to do now. Nah. It is a fun route to do from this trailhead that we're parked at. It's a good 9 miles. It's fun to do. and you would just go up that saddle, like I said, and then hop on the trail to the top, and then you could take that trail down. And once you get down to the bottom of it, there's a new trail that they put on there, which is so much fun. You used to have to come down an old mining road, which was not fun at all. Super steep and rocky, and like you just couldn't get into a flow. And then when they put this trail in over here, they put that trail in up there too. And it is such a nice trail. Like super flowy, you can get into a rhythm. It's nice. And then once you get to the bottom of that, you can either go and connect to where we're going to, or you can come back on the trail we were just on. So it just depends on what you want to do. I mean, really? No, I haven't, because that trail is new, so I've only been on it twice. But now that I think about it, an actual fun route would probably be to do the opposite, because we're parked on the other side of this little hill right here, and to go up this way and then take that trail up and then come back in just a big loop and even go around, as you guys are getting dizzy, and then just go around this mountain basically in reverse of what we just did. That would actually be, and then take the high trail versus the low trail like we did. That'd be a fun loop. I don't know how far that would be, probably probably 7 to 8 miles if you just did the loop, like one big loop. So what I was talking about earlier with the nine miles, that's not a big loop. So that's kind of weaving around, more of a lollipop than anything. Oh man, it is not sunny out, yet it is kind of warm and muggy. I mean, it is very humid with all this snow melting and everything. The trails are, I mean, this road is muddy. Muddy. Okay, you gotta find our trail. I know you know where it's at. We didn't pass it already, did we? It should be right here. Oh, maybe she's on it now? Did we pass it? I think we passed it. Nahri, did you lead us astray? I want to take the single track. How did she not find it? And I'm chatting, so I'm not paying attention. This is like one of the hardest. She just go wherever she wants. Yep, that is true. The trail's got to be like right here. I just don't want to be on the road, which we can get over to where I'm trying to get to, but yeah, it's right here. See, she totally ran right by the trail. Freaking weirdo. It's because she was up over here in the rocks. Right here. There you go. Yeah, that's where you want to go. Somebody came through here with micro spikes on. It's like, dude, it's not snowy and icy out. Like, what are you doing? But I can clearly see there are marks from micro spikes in the mud. Okay, now we're back on route. In my defense, I use her to find the trail, so that's why I don't really pay attention. But she was off goofing off over on the right-hand side, and then didn't come down off of there until I had already gone past the trail. So in her brain, she was like, "Oh, well, I guess we're going this way." Why would you take the road when you can take a single track? request for her prescription today. Oop, gosh dang, I guess I gotta do it next week. I just gotta put something on my calendar, because we will be going to California. No, right here, over here. Why are you taking the road? It's freaking weird. There's no wilderness here. You'd be able to see landmarks to know exactly where you're at. Like, I get turned around sometimes in the middle section here, because there's like and stuff that just intertwine. A hard time figuring out which one I'm on to know which direction I'm going, but you just go down it a little ways. Eventually you get to what I would call the main arteries in this area. So you might go a little bit longer or cut it a little bit shorter, but you never get lost. Whew, man, my legs are burning climbing this hill. There's the 4-mile mark. Well, I lied. We're already at 600 feet of vert. I mean, I guess I said 6 to 7. I don't know as if we'd have an extra 100 feet by the time we get around to the end, but we'll see. We don't have a lot more climbing to do. Short little kicker. Ooh, flowers are out. Oh, and you can smell them. Look at these right there. Little wildflowers popping up already, and they are fragrant. There's a bunch of patches around that little area right there. Yeah, they're right here too. No wonder they're smelling so nice around this area. They're everywhere. That's the one thing I can't wait here in a little bit. All the wildflowers are start popping over on the Helena Ridge Trail. It is such a fun trail. And then you put the wildflowers on it, and it's awesome. Woo! Okay. Well, it's too bad the network isn't that good. This is probably the best views we're gonna get on this trail or on this loop. It is nice out. You can not quite see the sleeping giant, which is right there. You see his crotch area, that's about it. That hippie top right there, the bare peak behind that ridge is the ski hill. I mean, that ridge is on the ski hill, but all the runs are on that side. I think you can come down off of this side and make your way back, but yeah, it is freaking gorgeous out here. There's this valley right here that just to take in the view. That's what I do. People look at my times all the time on Strava and they're like, why are you running so slow? When really I'm not running slow, I just goof off a lot because I'm taking in the views. You can see the Elkhorn's way over here with Casey Peak right there. Can't wait to get up there. Way over there in the Elkhorns, that's I think Tizer Peak and Crow Peak. Those are the highest peaks in the Elkhorns, but they're only like 100 feet higher than Casey Peak. But the Continental Divide is pretty much the ridge line you see this going across the whole thing there. That is the Continental Divide. Everything on this side of that flows to the Gulf of Mexico water-wise, and Everything on the other side flows to the Pacific Ocean via the Columbia River drainage. Everything on this side goes Missouri River to Mississippi River drainage. And then you go 100 miles north of us here, Montana has one of the very few triple divides in the world when it comes to drainages. And so everything north, the triple divide peak, is in Glacier National Park. And so everything to the north of that flows into the Arctic Ocean. Via Hudson Bay, really, I think. Oh, my butt's getting itchy. It's getting all sweaty. I know that's TMI, but thinking about starting a podcast called like Trail Runner TMI or something kind of like that, where I just bring on special guests and we just talk about funny things that happen out there, things that most people would consider TMI, you know. Like, here we go with the connectivity issues again. Again, I think it's because it's trying to stay on the same cell tower. But there's a cell tower over in the other valley over here that I should be jumped on. My dog's over exploring, so we'll let her take some time. I don't need to be pushing hard anyways down this road, so we're good. Actually gonna unplug the camera because I wind my cord up. There she is. Should have enough battery to make it back now. Oh, it's charged up to 65%, so we're good. Oh, my dog's leaving me. I do wish that I could get my Starlink setup to work better so I could take you guys back on some of my favorite trails. Oh, she's waiting for us. I was like, where is she at? 'Cause I couldn't hear her anymore. You're waiting for us, thank you. Oh, you want to go that way? That's why she's waiting. No, we're gonna go this way. Yeah. She keeps looking off over there like, but what about that way? That way puts us in the opposite direction. Yeah, it'd either have to be an out and back or about a 2-mile loop. And then we'd be coming right back to where we're at right now. Like, fine. Looks like we're, you know, out in the middle of nowhere, but off to our right now, just down there a little ways, is a housing development with, they're probably 20-acre parcels with some big ass houses on them, you know, $1 million houses. And then, oddly enough, right next to this road, kind of about where she's at, there's this piece of private property that sits right in the middle of this. It's so weird to me. And there's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 houses back here. It's just kind of weird. Do it? Yeah. No, we're not doing it because I don't want to push too hard. I'm trying to city guys do have the chance to do much mountain running. No. I'm trying to stay under 10K until my foot is fully healed. Then we'll start slowly pushing the distance. Now see, here's the back gate to the private property, which is just weird to me. One, it's like hard to get permission. There's just select few that get permission to drive on this road. There's no driving out here. So why do you have a back gate? I mean, I guess maybe they have horses because you can ride horses out here. So you have a gate so that you can get back here with your horses. Oh, there's that breeze. It actually feels nice. As I was trying to get through more. I did take my coat off a long time ago, but it's all these little trailer, that kind of stuff. I mean, that's exactly what I would do if I had a piece of property, realistically. So I'm not bashing it. I'm jealous more than anything. Catch up with my dog. He's way up here. I don't really feel like running up this hill though. I hear her. I don't see her. Oh, there she is. I don't know why I'm running because she's. Oh, now she's catching. She does not like me catching up to her. There she is. She's staring at us. Right there. Need to see a client. Does she run? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're probably only got another 10 or 12 minutes is all left on this run. So thanks for stopping by, Riku. Good chatting. Dog goes right there now. What are you chewing on, you weirdo? I don't know what she finds to eat all the time. Freaking weirdo. It's either Out here, it's usually either coyote poop, mountain lion poop, or dead things like deer carcass, you know, or, oh, what's that flagging for? That's concerning. What does that mean they're getting ready to do out here? Or maybe, I don't know of any other people that have races. Nahri, no. Must have had something die right there, so she's trying to rub around in it. Like, I don't know of any other organizations that have races out here, which is why I wanted to have a race. Because it's a nice area, but it's just a matter of time before somebody does hold a race. Like, I can see them holding bike races out here. If anybody does hold a race out here, it's a bike race. It's definitely not anything else. Because there's only a select in this town. There's like 3 road races that happen, with the vast majority of those races on Governor Cup weekend. So there's like a half marathon, 10K, 5K on that day. I count that as one. And then there's a couple other like 5K type races that happen. But then there's a couple of trail races that, Nahri, hey, no, drop it, Nahri, hey. She picked up something dead. Nahri, drop it. Thank you. But they all happen, the trail races happen over on like the Mount Helena, Mount Ascension area. And that's really all there is for running races. Because I would know about any of the other ones. And then they do have a few bike races. But again, I've only seen those over on the Mount Ascension, Mount Helena area. And then they have one triathlon that happens here. It's like I think it's a triathlon, like a, I don't even think it's a full. I think it'd be what, like sprint distance maybe? Because they do the swimming in Spring Meadow Lake, so they're not going to get a lot there. It's not that big of a lake. and then from there they hit the trails, which is the same trails that come out here, whether they're biking or running. Okay, now we only got like less than half a mile. Once we get to the top of that, it's all downhill. All downhill. You know, for it being super blue sky, of course, there's a little more cloud now coming in, but it's been like this since we got here, right here. Yet somehow there's been continuous clouds on the front of the sun. Like, it was when we first got here, the sun was just starting to crest the edge of the clouds, but somehow it's maintained clouds the whole time, even though it's been blue sky, the direction that the clouds should be coming from. They're super high clouds. And oh, that'd be why. The clouds are coming from straight north. So it's just this line of clouds is coming straight this way. That would be why. Which is weird because that's not the direction the wind is blowing from. The wind is coming from that direction. But it is what it is. Okay, well, we're gonna go after this. I have to do a gear check. Hi. And then maybe at lunchtime, we'll go and let Riley out, but more to use Riley's driveway. So I'll send a text to her mom and see if it's okay if I use her driveway to rotate my tires. Because driving down to Bozeman yesterday, I got some serious cupping going on my tires because I haven't rotated them for such a long time. And you get above 65 miles an hour and my van is about ready to, it's going to rattle apart. It is so bad. So we will try and do that. I do not want to drive the however far. It's flagging over there too. That's just weird. It's like just this weird. That's not even on a trail or anything. I don't know what's going on. I see flagging right here. Are they getting ready to put in a trail? I wonder if that then goes down over that direction. So I wonder if they're getting ready to put a new trail in so people aren't having to take this road anymore. Have a nice little single track, because that'd be nice. I mean, I don't mind the road because it's very short, but if I had to choose, I'd definitely choose single track over a road anyway. But where would that be going though? I see flagging way down there. Like they're not allowed to put any, I wouldn't think they'd be allowed. It's not like they'd be able to put any, run some fiber optic cable straight through here or anything. But I don't know, maybe they are. Good, buddy. I see the flags over here. Doesn't look like they come back this direction, but maybe they're situated in a way I can't see. Because the trailhead's right there. It's got to come back this direction if it's a new trail. That's all private land over there. Although this does go that way, like this section of BLM does go that way away, so maybe they're gonna wrap a trail around this somehow. That'd be cool. Cause it's a totally unused section of land. Huh. Okay, which isn't that? I mean, you look at it, that's a trail. It doesn't go anywhere. So, like we went down that and ends. Like it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't connect to anything. It's like, but you look at that, people are using it. And that's not just a game trail where, you know, deer are going down it. That's like a proper trail. I don't see any more flagging over here, so I don't know what that's for. Maybe they're going to extend a trail down to the end of this, all the way down to the road, the highway, somehow. Who knows? Authorized vehicles beyond this point. Oh, they're putting in new signs. That is brand new. It doesn't have anything on it yet, but that is brand new. Somebody's already scratching the heck out of it for no reason. Huh, that's a brand new sign. Like, even this is new. That was wood. The last time we were here, just a couple of weeks ago. That is like brand new, brand new. Dog's looking at me like, hurry up. I'm a hurrying. Here we go. I'm a hurrying. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, we did make over. We did make it over 5.5 miles. I didn't think we would. Oh, here comes somebody running from over here. Where are they coming from? There ain't no other vehicles out here. Maybe they're trying to hurry and catch me to talk to me about my car's extended life insurance. Car's extended warranty. Huh. Is that what they're doing? Trying to get a hold of us about our car's extended warranty? Yeah. Goodness gracious, you. Okay, we're gonna need our glasses for... Yeah, do we need to go to the store for any reason? We do at some point. We can do that tomorrow, though. Oh, they must have came from one of the other trailheads because now they're turning to go back that way. If you're out this far on a run, why wouldn't you just go all the way up here and hit the trail? All right. What are you doing? Get over here. Huh. Huh. What are they doing? Okay, let's for once remember to stop our watch. Usually we get like a quarter mile down the road and our watch beeps at us, and then we're finally like, oh yeah. Okay, well that's gonna be it, everybody, for this morning's run. Thanks for joining me and my chafy butthole, which is I know, but the truth is the truth. That's just what we deal with as runners, which I never used to have to deal with, but since I got fat, it is something I deal with. But anyways, from me and Nahri, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning. We will definitely be doing something tomorrow morning. I can guarantee with the way the weather is that it'll be busy at the gym tonight. So, but that's it. Bye everyone, love you all, and we will see you guys next time.